where my players with a 75 overall or below can get some basic training in. That's it for me. I'll see you on the courts.
The bustling city of Portland, Oregon. This is the backdrop for our broadcast setting tonight. Welcome, everybody. Thanks for joining us for NBA action on 2K Sports. I'm Kevin Harlan, along with Greg Anthony and Brent Barry, our terrific analysts, and David Aldridge is our sideline reporter. DA, take it away.
Good evening, Kevin. Shai Gilgeous-Alexander loves getting to the rim. Last season, he led the league in drives per game by...
Like you, David, on the sideline. Boy, I love Gilgeous-Alexander in his game. DA, thank you. Let's take a look at the numbers for Ben McLemore.
In the last 5 games, you can see the trend upwards for effective field goal percentage. And it shows you how confident he's playing right now.
So here's Oklahoma City's starting group. We've got Gilgeous-Alexander, and it's Roby in at the center, filling out the middle. And for the Trailblazers, they've got Hart. Nurkic is out there with Damian Lillard. And it's Simons in at the 2 spot.
Well, we talk about the clutch scoring of Damian Lillard. I'll put it in black and white. Since he entered the league in 2012, nobody has more makes in the last 20 seconds of a game to tie or go ahead. Nobody.
And so it's the Thunder getting on the board first. To the inside, Bradford. Boom, he jams it straight down.
Good instincts from Lillard. Runs that pick and roll all for the setup. Ends with the assist.
And the Thunder with possession. Here's Giddey. Outside, Gilgeous-Alexander. The pass to Roby. 5 on the clock. Goes back up, and that's 2 points on the layup.
How about the perseverance there, the extra effort on that offensive glass?
Nurkic finds Lillard from deep three-point range. That one no good. And Oklahoma City will go with it the other way. And the list of players with multiple series clinching buzzer beaters in the playoffs: Michael Jordan and Damian Lillard.
And with a little bon voyage wave of the hand for good measure, Dame time is as real as it gets.
Trains it from beyond the arc.
Amazing how much Lillard has spatial awareness when his defender's just far enough away. He's going to shoot that quickly.
The Thunder have gone 2 for 4 from the field so far today. On the wing, Gilgeous-Alexander. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Damian Lillard. That's his first foul.
Yeah, that's a tough call right there, and really a tough break for the D.
Here's Bazley. Rebound by Nurkic. Portland's gone just 1 of 4 from three-point range here in the first. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Darius Bazley. That is his first foul of the game. Here's Lillard. A second chance effort. Hits. Count that one from Nurkic.
Such a big body down there. Nurkic battling.
Gilgeous-Alexander passes to Roby. Dort with the ball. Defended by Hart. Pass to Giddey. Here's Roby. Down to 5 on the shot clock. And he makes no mistake on the slam dunk.
Gilgeous-Alexander just getting better and better at creating for his teammates.
Three-pointer, Lillard, and another 3 for Portland. And as the regular season winds toward the playoffs, Greg, for those teams in the upper half of the standings, how much are they looking at the seeding and their possible opponents?
Well, I don't think most would admit it, but it's human nature to think ahead, trying to map out that route and looking at how it breaks down in the bracket.
A nice shot by Simons.
The ball movement on this run has been fantastic and is a big part of why they've been able to get these good looks.
There's 1:40 left in the first quarter. Gilgeous-Alexander with it. Still getting warmed up offensively. No scoring yet from him. Takes it off the glass.
Gilgeous-Alexander, fantastic concentration.
Portland leading by 4. good off the back rim and in. Lillard's got his third basket of the night right there.
Just such a well-rounded offensive player. He's got a little bit of everything.
This has not been a good quarter right here. Shot has been off the mark, and now it looks, Kevin, like he's pressing a bit.
Knocks down the three ball.
Well, they're getting a lot of their points outside the paint. 3 of their last 5 baskets are from three-point range.
Thunder trailing by 9. And here is Gilgeous-Alexander. He's a guy we see deliver on a nightly basis, averaging about 24.5 points a game.
Ooh, no layups right there for SGA up to the rim.
This is as good as it gets for a first quarter in terms of shooting the basketball.
And here's Gilgeous-Alexander. He'll bring it up for the Thunder. Last game matched up with the Clippers. A tough loss there.
Yeah, I mean, on the road, their defense was just overrun. Couldn't match the intensity of the opponent, and it cost them.
Well, let's hope there isn't any carryover from that letdown in this one.
Offensive rebound. Baisley, good.
Gets one to fall, but only his second make in the first 7 attempts.
Here's Hart driving the lane. Good. Great play by Lillard to set it up. Lillard's got his third assist on the night. Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. And no good that time. And as the first quarter wraps up, already a double-digit lead. Portland out in front, up 10. From Portland, we're back in a moment. Now with the talent around him, Damian Lillard able to play off the ball. He explained how that helps him get open.
Getting the ball later in possessions when the defense isn't so sharp. You know, usually at the beginning of a defensive possession is get over the first screen.
Well, Damian Lillard, Greg, accustomed to making shots with the clock winding down.
They have a phrase for it. Whether the defense is locked in or not, that clock is ticking down to Dame time.
And so far through one quarter, it's been a lopsided game. We'll see if that changes here in a second. And guys, let's get your take on the scoring breakdown for Portland.
They've definitely had a hot hand from three-point range. Always nice to get off to a good start.
I'm loving the ping-pong action of the ball tonight. A decent number of assists so far.
Winslow is out there with Josh Hart. Then it's Damian Lillard. Then there's Jusuf Nurkic. And it's Simons in a two-guard. That's the group on the floor for Portland.
And they've only got a slight edge on the boards, but it just feels a lot bigger.
Okay, well, let's go down to David Aldridge for a report from the sideline.
Thank you, Kevin. Coming into last season, the Thunder had posted a winning record every year for more than a decade. But when they decided to rebuild, they went all in and promoted their G League coach, Mark Daigneault, to head coach. He said adversity tests the connection of the team, tests everything, and shows you who you are. Guys?
Good way to start. Thanks, DA. Trailblazers leading by 10. Lillard surveying the D. Gets in and good for his 6th field goal in 10 attempts.
He's got a lot to do with the position that they're in. A very smart offensive performance tonight from him.
For Oklahoma City, they've gotten only one of their first 4 shots in the second quarter to drop. Kicks it to Williams. Robinson Earl. Covered by Winslow. 6 on the shot clock. Pokusevski, the pass to Mann. Good on the shot, and that shaves the lead to single digits. Mann's got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for 3. Lillard outside. Buries the long-range jumper. Lillard's got the lead up to 12 now for the Trailblazers.
Yeah, Damian Lillard, this is some Oaktown response. You make one, I got you back.
Portland's gone 5 of 9 when they put up the 3-point shot tonight. If that one goes, it's counted. Simons has got his second basket of the game.
Changing ends quickly. He's rewarded with a high percentage look.
Yeah, the defense trying to do their best to slow him down, but when he gets room like that, you got to look out.
Here's Mann. He takes it in, and the basket is good.
Well, that's how you draw it up right there. A screen to shed the defense, a quick move to the bucket, and you get the lay-in.
pass to Hart, and the officials calling for a 3-second violation. And taking a broader look here at the year-over-year scoring trend for Shai Gilgeous-Alexander.
And his scoring numbers have been going in the right direction these past few years. He's gotten better and better at handling what those opposing defenses are throwing his way and finding ways to get his points all over the floor.
And first time of the game called for Oklahoma City. Greg, you've got a unique view of the league, not just a former player, but great broadcaster, courtside all these games, but also as a father. What's that journey been like?
It's been surreal, Kevin. You know, anytime you have a child that has a passion for something you're passionate about, it creates a special bond. And to be able to watch him live out his journey has been incredible. And what a blessing. I would wish we'd all get to have that experience in some capacity.
And Oklahoma City going with a whole new group out there.
Gilgeous-Alexander becoming more and more comfortable where he can score on the floor.
Pass to Eubanks. Kicks it out to Lillard. Trailblazers moving the ball around. Back to Hart. Launches it. And again, it's the Trailblazers from deep.
He doesn't look satisfied with the lead right now. He wants more, and he looks like he's going to get it.
Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. Softly drops in the floater. Gilgeous-Alexander's got 8 points.
They're scoring boatloads of buckets. It's raining buckets from inside.
Lillard against Gilgeous-Alexander. Johnson from outside. Offensive rebound to the middle. Here's Watford. And a missed layup. Thunder trailing by 11. And there's the pass to Gilgeous-Alexander. And he drives in. There's the killer two-handed slam.
Gilgeous-Alexander up there, so dynamic as a finisher.
How's that for an answer? Right back with the dunk.
Oh, inflicting some punishment with the two-hand flush.
They're going for the throat. And here's Gilgeous-Alexander. He'll bring it up for Oklahoma City. 2-second difference between shot clock and game clock. Andrew Eubanks gets the whistle that time. That is his first foul of the game. Now here's Gilgeous-Alexander. Tight defense on him.
These are the type of games for Gilgeous-Alexander where the promise of his future looks incredibly bright.
There's the three, and that would have counted, but his shot was off the mark this time. The clock runs out, and we're heading to halftime. Trailblazers lead by 9. It's time now to go courtside as we send you over to David Aldridge from the sideline. David, take it away.
Thanks a lot. Damian, where does that game face of yours come from?
I think it's just the Oakland in me, really. I'm sure a lot of people know about the past, the Oakland point guards, with Gary Payton, Brian Shaw, and Jason Kidd. And once you get on the court, it's time to compete. Off the court, I was raised to be a good person. I get a good person, but on the court, between those lines, everything is out the window. It's time to win.
That 5-1-0's coming out, Damian. Thanks a lot. Back to you, Kevin.
Thank you, David, and we'll be right back after halftime to start the third quarter. See you in just a bit.
And now, the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey again, everybody. I'm Ernie Johnson. Shaq is here. Kenny's here. You're watching the NBA Halftime. Leading the way at the start, it was Damian Lillard. He had 21 points, 4 assists, and 1 rebound. Shaq, how'd you think the Trailblazers were playing?
Ball movement was a real factor for them on offense. They played unselfishly with patience. The guys got shots in their favorite spots. When you get those high percentage looks, good things tend to happen.
Kenny, what was your takeaway on Oklahoma City?
Well, they have to improve their defense. Guys were getting burned on the perimeter. They wouldn't put a hand up, as my man used to say, hand down, man down. Oh, you got to get some help. That pretty much covers everything on the shot. You think they played their best?
No way, no way.
And that's a wrap with the third.
And we've got third quarter of basketball for you. 2 quarters in the books. We're seeing a tremendous game from Damian Lillard.
Well, we'll find out if they were able to find an answer for him over the break. He was scoring with ease in that first half.
Yeah, just way too easy out there, and I'm sure coach is going to make that a priority at halftime.
And happy you could join us. We've got 2 quarters left to go in regulation. Here's who Mark Daigneault is going to put out there to start the second half. We've got Lou Dort, and it's Roby in at the 5, home in the paint.
A good board there, Kevin, but overall they're getting slightly out-rebounded.
McLemore, no good. Thunder trailing by 9.
And Shai Gilgeous-Alexander, he'll attack the rim as often as you let him.
That's impressive stuff, too, for a young player to just rely on the fact that they are relentlessly going to attack any opposition defensively to try to get to the free throw line and take that kind of contact, and that's what Shai does.
And here now the Thunder after the missed 3 from Damian Lillard. Giddey the pass to Roby. Oh, and that one, no question, powered it down.
Yeah, he just punched the ticket on that one. That'll get the job done.
Powerful 2-hand jam. Here's Eubanks, and a strong finish with 2 hands.
Yeah, the vision's one thing, but the timing also helps. Lillard prepared to get the ball to his teammate.
Under trailing by 7. Passes it to Giddey. Down low. Here's Hart. Goes up high for the 2-handed dunk.
Excellent on both ends of that play.
Yeah, the steal was sharp, but the slam topped it off.
And we say it time and time again, so I'll repeat it. Have to be careful with the ball, or this is what happens.
And here now the Thunder. Portland making their last shot. Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. And now, yep, this will be a coach's challenge. We thought that might happen, triggering a review of the personal foul.
And I think when it comes to some of the more difficult calls to make, personal fouls can be tough. The action is so fast that it's really tough to catch everything in real time.
The wonders of technology, Greg. We've seen replay reviews so effectively, and involving the coaches by being able now to challenge like this is something a lot of people have been hoping for. And so the word is in. They've decided that the call stands as it was made on the floor.
And, you know, even if a coach still feels this wasn't the right call, you got to acknowledge the effort being put in to reviewing it. The double checking, and the game continues on.
Nurkic checked in for the Trailblazers. And the Thunder making a change here. That's good from Gilgeous-Alexander.
Shai Gilgeous-Alexander continuing to make not just baby steps in his improvement, but massive strides. See the playmaking and the scoring coming together more and more consistently.
Now, here's Lillard. 1 points in the game, and he's good on the 3-ball.
Oh, that's a real nice looking deep 3-ball there.
Here's Mann, defended by Hart. It's tipped, and he stays with it.
And with the break here, let's look at the stats for Nurkic. Averaging about 15 points, 11 rebounds, and 3 assists. And he's a nice scoring threat in their second unit, a guy who provides instant offense.
And he has really settled into this role. For some guys, maybe him, they'd rather come off the bench and do their damage.
And the Thunder making a switch here. Wiggins is checked in. The Thunder with another miss. Nurkic finds Lillard. Back to Nurkic. Over in the corner, Lillard. And again, it's the Trailblazers from deep.
3-pointers are killing them at this point, and they haven't been able to respond at the other end.
Dort passes to Mann. To the paint. Pass to Pokusevski. Good on the 13-footer. Pokusevski's got his first bucket of the night.
Yeah, draw the D in, kick it out for the open shot. That's taking a page straight out of your textbook. Well done.
Pass to Mann. Back to Wiggins. Here's Pokusevski. He's guarded by Nurkic. Wiggins passes to Favors. Clock at 4. And he didn't get quite enough under that one. Trailblazers leading by 10. And Lillard kicks to McLemore. A 3-ball. And it's good. Assisting on the play was Lillard. Lillard's got his 6th assist on the night. He gets a chance now to catch up with the 4th member of our crew, Hall of Famer David Aldridge.
Thank you, Kevin. As NBA revenues climb into the tens of billions of dollars, teams have even more resources to compete. Staffs are growing with more coaches, trainers, and specialists, so general managers have more to manage than ever. Generally, the best organizations are those that effectively collaborate and communicate across the board. Kevin?
And DA, as we know, that's always been the case. Thank you. Here's Dort after the Trailblazers pick up 2. Here's Hart. And the layup is good after a nice lead pass. Hart's got 9.
Head up, scanning the floor. Lillard makes a terrific feed. Great point guard play from him that time.
Wiggins passes to Mann. 34 seconds left in the third.
Probably not the shot that was drawn up for that possession, but you can't pass it up and you can't knock it down.
Lillard against Wiggins. There's the pass to Hart. In the corner, it's McLemore. Portland moving the ball around. Lillard, and again, it's Portland converted.
Well, you might have thought he was rushing. I think he knew exactly what the time was on the clock. Lillard keeping his composure.
Here's Mann. Off on that one. And so it's the Portland Trailblazers. Feeling good about their 17-point lead heading into the break. They've got their field goal percentage to thank for that. They've been hot from all over the floor tonight. We'll get right back to the action when we return. And there may not be a lot of drama down the stretch as we head into the fourth quarter, but stranger things have happened. And Portland has possession. 17-point lead, their biggest. They've got Ben McLemore. Hart is out there with Damian Lillard. And it's Eubanks in at the 5, down low. That's the group in the game for the Trailblazers. And so it's Oklahoma City with it. Here's Giddey. Chalk up 2 there. Giddey's got the first basket as we get going in the fourth for Oklahoma City. There's McLemore, and it's good. Assisting on the play was Lillard.
Yeah, the chemistry has been terrific. Really impressed with their offensive execution.
Here's Giddey. Passes to Gilgeous-Alexander. That one good for 2.
Playing from behind right here. Not easy, but he is answering the bell.
Yeah, doing anything he can right now to get his team to cut into this lead and give them a chance.
And the crisp passing has opened things up for them offensively.
And there's the drive and the powerful one-handed slam.
And your point guard's got to be the catalyst. Great job getting to the 10.
Well, Greg, he knows when they need a lift.
Did you see how much air he had under him? Wow.
And with the offense getting right to the rim, at least they saved the layup.
And the Thunder making a switch here. Dort's checked in. Thunder trailing by 17. Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. Damian Lillard grabs the loose ball. Here's Eubanks. Again, the miss by the Trailblazers.
And the great shooters know when they've got enough opening to go for the 3. I didn't think it was a bad choice on that possession. That's not the type of opportunity he fails to convert very often.
Three-pointer, Lillard. The Thunder pull it in. It's 3-on-3 on the fast break. Here's Roby. Laid in with a nice touch off the glass.
Man, can you always depend on him or what to lead you to the right place with that pass? Money.
Now a timeout called by Portland. So Portland ends up going with the new group. And let's catch up with our sideline reporter, David Aldridge.
Well, Kevin, I had a chance to find out what the Trailblazers coach was going over with his guys. His point to them was that they put themselves in a position to succeed and that this is their game to lose. So he needs to see full concentration out of every guy on the court to finish this one off. Kevin?
Okay, David, thanks. And here is Gilgeous-Alexander. After Keon Johnson hitting the 3,
gives the team such a great element, having a one guard who can get to the 10.
Certainly something every team wants to have.
Like to see that assertiveness, especially from the guy who's going to orchestrate your offense.
And you got to do more than that to stop Nurkic, using that muscle to just brush past the defender.
Thunder trailing by 18. Giddey the pass to Gilgeous-Alexander. Nurkic with the block. Johnson dishes to Nurkic. He kicks it to Little. On the wing, Johnson feeds to Nurkic. And it's out of bounds. The Trailblazers able to retain possession here.
You love the pressure he's putting on them. Almost had that steal.
Yeah, pestering right now, and that's going to pay some dividends. At some point, there's going to be a turnover.
Winslow's shot is off. Thunder have gone 5 of 8 shooting as we've come down the home stretch in this final quarter. Shot from 12. And Giddey gets it to go. Giddey's got 4 points in the quarter.
And this is what they wanted. I mean, to announce their presence in this matchup with authority, very decisive. It can definitely be considered a statement win for the Trailblazers.
The sheer volume of three-pointers was the deciding factor tonight, it seemed.
Yeah, they sink one and then do it again, and that strategy did work.
And now on the year, this will take them to 28 wins.
And when you look back at this one, what an amazing performance this was
for Damian Lillard.
Just knows how to fill it up, and that's exactly what he did tonight. Nobody that they assigned to him could really get a handle on him.
Now here's Lillard. Shot clock at 6. And that one drops. Lillard's got 31 points.
This arena was rocking throughout the night. You could really feel the energy.
A huge motivation, always great for a young team, but veteran players also appreciate when fans come with that kind of energy and get into the spirit of the game.
Let's take another look at the staunch defense during that mobile one block.
And this is how you protect and grow a lead, by making a huge effort on that end of the floor.
And Oklahoma City going with a whole new group out there. 44 seconds left in the fourth. Kicks it out to Johnson. Little passes to Nurkic. And good that time. And the Trailblazers lead by 16.
Finishing strong. This is how you want to close things out.
Yeah, definitely putting a stamp on this one. A very, very decisive victory for the club tonight.
Here's Jerome. Pops it up for Favors. Oh, and they get in the way of the alley-oop. Not to be. Good play defensively. Lillard the pass to Little. From deep. And there's Lillard. That's good on the assist by Nurkic. 34 points for Damian Lillard. And so they foul intentionally.
Really no idea why you're fouling in a situation like that. You know, maybe there's some bad blood between those two.
That one falls, so he hits both of them. Time called here. The Blazers decide to talk it over. They're up by 17. 3 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Guys, your thoughts?
And a surprising timeout here with the game in the bag.
Sometimes you want to have these teachable moments on the floor and not in the next day's film session, so coach electing to do that here.
Takes the three and the miss. And so Portland takes this one, but by a big margin. They won this game going away. They were the better basketball team by far tonight.
And you got to commend this sort of dominance, particularly here at home. It's a great feeling when you play almost a perfect game and to have that crowd be so pumped up.
And we've got David Aldridge standing by on our sideline with the player of the game. David, it's all yours.
Thanks very much. Here with Damian Lillard. Dame, when do you know you have a rhythm in a game like tonight?
When I was doing my pregame routine, I felt pretty good. You know, the ball was coming off my hands good. I felt calm. I felt really good coming into the night to start the game. I was patient. We had a good pace. I let it come to me. I got a few clean looks, and, I had some high-quality makes. And, after that, I was like, this got potential to be a good night, and that's what it turned into.
It certainly was a very good night for you, man. Congrats on the win. Back to you.
Thank you, David. Great interview once again. And that'll do it, folks. For Brent Barry, Greg Anthony, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan saying thanks for watching. We'll see you next time.